Morning, Lone Star. We are doing things a little bit backwards today. For those of y'all that open this text message and watch the message and then don't watch the update, we're going to switch it around and we're going to do the update and then going to have the message. So maybe y'all will be a little bit more up to date of what's going on in the arena. So, update. Coming up, we have the Arena Bible Study. It is coming right back around the corner. It's going to be this Wednesday on the 4th, I believe. I think that's the right day. But we're going to be starting back out in 2 Samuel chapters 1 through 3. Guys, if you have not been to the Arena Bible Study, I would encourage you to show up to there. It is a great time. We're starting out in a brand new book of the Bible, 2 Samuel. This is a good time to show up for your first shot out of the gate. So y'all come be a part of the Arena Bible Study. It's going to be at 7 p.m. either in the arena hall or out in the arena, depending on what the weather does. We'll see. But y'all come out to the Arena Bible Study. And then on the 14th, we have a team roping. And then the next weekend, we have a barrel race. All of those signups are on Sign Up Genius. It's the other link in this text message. You can jump on Sign Up Genius and fill those spots that are needed. We're looking at 2023 to be a great ministry opportunity as we continue to move forward. I love you guys. Now on to the message. So, I know a lot of people that had a good 2022, and I know a lot of people that had a bad 2022. But I want to encourage those that had a good year, and I want to encourage those that had a bad year just the same, because Romans 8:28, it says, "For all things work together for good, for those that love the Lord and those that are called according to his purpose." Now, whether you've had a good year or a bad year, it really doesn't matter, because Scripture tells us that he works it all for our good. And, you know, if we had a bad year, it's easy for us to feel like it's been raining on us. We just feel wet and bedraggled and like we've been just kicked to the curb. But what I want to encourage you with is not to mistake being buried for being planted. You see, whenever we give our lives to Christ and whenever we submit our will to his, no longer do we get buried, but rather we get planted. And sometimes we get underneath the soil and we get underneath the surface and we feel like we've been buried and we don't see the light of day. We can't figure out how we're going to make it through the next season of our lives. But what I want to encourage you with is to water yourself with the word and know that God has a plan for you, plan to prosper you and not to harm you, to give you hope for a future. And that whenever you walk into that word and you take peace and joy knowing that the Father has you wrapped up in his arms, and he will eventually work it out for your good. Even though you may not be able to see it in the moment, he works things together for our good. You are not buried, but rather you are planted, and the new growth that comes from that will bring you into a future like you really didn't know. And it may not be the one that you thought that you needed, but it's the one that God has for you. And he will take care of you. He is faithful and faithful, faithful, faithful. I love you guys. Y'all be blessed. We're coming into 2023 looking like it's going to be a good year. You know why? Because we're going to make it one. I love you guys. See ya.